First saw the lady in her pink and green. She asked me, what do you wanna be? Well, I said I wanna be an AKA, 'cause Alpha Kappa Alpha is the only way.
Hey guys, Simone56 here, continuing this series on Alpha Kappa Alpha and the idolatry of sorority membership. Now many of you are asking, or probably are thinking in your mind, well, how did you start your interest in Alpha Kappa Alpha? It started somewhere back in 1997 when I was on my campus and for the first time, and not knowing anything about college or college life, and this was during the time I didn't know God, so I went to an interest meeting on the campus that I was a part of at the time, and these women were very polished, they were very put together, and they seemed, the smiles on their faces, they seemed to be, they seemed to have their stuff together. And as a young woman aspiring to do better with her life and where I came from, I saw what I wanted. I saw what I wanted to become in them, at least on the outside. And they intrigued me. Alpha Kappa Alpha was the first exposure I ever had to Greek women. Very shortly, I had a mentor for a short time who was a member of Sigma Gamma Rho. I had exposure to both sororities and was kind of in the middle. I didn't know which one to join. I went away to school. I was at a community school then, and I went away to a boarding school to go to college. And as you guys probably know my testimony, when I went down there to that school, God saved me down there, and I believe that was my one and sole purpose of attending that school. But while I was down there, I was also exposed to Greek life in its full form. It was an historically black college campus. At the time, there wasn't a Divine Nine. It was only the Elite Eight. All 8 sororities and fraternities were on the campus at that time, and I had a chance to observe them in action and see their behaviors and see what they did. And I hated the arrogance and the superiority that many of those members held. It wasn't all of them, and I must say it was not all, and everybody's different in these organizations, that when you come together, there is this group thing. Everyone comes together and they start really exemplifying and carrying out their stereotypes. And I left that college and I came back to the school I originally went to, where I'd met those AKAs in 97. The chapter wasn't suspended, but the members in the chapter were suspended. So I'd known them, I had contact with them, and so I still had numbers, I still had contact with some. My college is a very small-knit community, so people knew people. I knew that from talking with others that I needed to do research. So I went and did research and found out who the graduate chapter was, and just being on the campus, and I was going to events even before I was a member, showing my face to members of the graduate chapter who sponsored my undergraduate chapter, just to let them know, look, I'm interested, could you please consider me for membership? And sure enough, I was initiated. And during that time, immediately I went into a pledge process. The next video, I'm going to discuss that pledge process and how that went down. I don't want to make these videos long, so the next video I'm going to discuss some things about my pledge process and also how I became a member, the ritual. I won't go into details, but I will be exposing some things, so just be ready. I will tell people what I experienced. So that's it. See you guys in part 2.